Alright, so just wanted to do a quick review of this game, like about how I felt about it after I finished it. So first thing is, I may be a little biased towards it because from what I understand, people who've played the game before the final patch, like there was some differences in like the way lives and continues worked. And forgive me if I pause because it's hard to play. It's hard to speak while I'm playing the game at the same time. But the first thing, I'm gonna just start with the things that I didn't like about the game. So the camera during the boss fights, I didn't like that there's no real tracking to it. It's just like you got to keep turning the camera to keep up with the boss as you're fighting it. Like you can see it on the first boss that you're playing, and especially on the last boss. It's like as if you're like free roaming during a boss fight, and that doesn't feel good at all. I will say that. Another thing, the enemies, not this obviously because it's the first stage of the game, but a lot of the little Eggman mechs with the guns, they just attack to perfection, and it's like there's nothing you can do about it. You just sit there and it's like, yo, like I'm moving as fast as I can. How are you still able to hit me? Or how can I not react to it fast enough? That's something I didn't like. The hitboxes too, especially close to the end of the game when you're fighting that robot that jumps into you and explodes. That thing, like, it could go right past you, and if you saw it, like, as I was playing the game on the stream, it would go past me and it would still hit me just cause it would just kamikaze itself every time, and it'd be off screen and hit me, and I'm like, what is hitting me? Like, that don't make no sense. But that's just some like hitbox issues that I feel like is holding the game back from being perfect, of course. But you know, it's a fan game. I like it overall. Let me see what else did I like. Oh, the traps too, like that electric thing. Oh Jesus, hard to play while it's hard to talk while I'm playing. But that electric trap thing at near the last parts of the game, that thing, you would go past it and you would still get hit, and it didn't make any sense. Like, it's like, but I'm past it. Like, why am I still getting hit by this? Like sidestep, that's another thing too. The sidestep, it doesn't feel smooth. It feels like once you sidestep, you're like stuck and you can't do anything. Oh, let me pick up another stage. When you sidestep, you're stuck. Let's get to the tutorial stage just because I don't want to think too much. When you sidestep those electric traps, it feel like you're just stuck. Like, you do this, like, for example, right? I'm gonna run, and you sidestep like that. You see how I can't like side like tap like tap, and it only taps once. Whereas like in Generations and Unleash, it obviously those are real Sonic games, but it just feels smooth like that. Like, I think that's something they need to up in this game for sure. Another thing is that the game, I don't like the stage. The game doesn't tell you a lot. So I was playing the tree stage. I think it was this one, Tree Palace. I'm not gonna play the stage. I'm just going to the stage. But on this stage, there's a spring that you touch, and it's supposed to be, from what I understand, it's supposed to be the spring from Sonic Heroes, where you keep homing attacking it and you keep going up, you keep floating, right? For some reason that just wasn't working, and I thought the game was broken. Maybe that was a bug or something like that, but it just wasn't working. So it just felt like the game wasn't telling me what to do, and this alternate paths on this stage to get up to the top of the stage. And then during, let me see, what's another part? Oh, that there's this shadow boss fight that I hated so much. it was this one. You fighting this guy, whatever, this monster. I don't know what it is. It's a monster. You're fighting this monster, and as the monster is attacking you, like it does this little like green fireball, and it's like no matter where you are on the screen, you get hit by it. And I felt like either the hitbox was so off, or the homing, the tracking of the attack was just way too perfect. Like it forces you to like, I don't even know, like I can't even explain it myself. I'm gonna go to the stage. But you see I have chaos control on, right? And then you I think you press this button to use it, right? That's the attack, right? So it wants you to use the chaos control realistically to dodge the attack. But the problem is that when you're in the chaos control, like the hitboxes and everything, you see how that works? It's not like Shadow the Hedgehog where when you're in slow motion, I could keep attacking you as if I was in regular speed. That's what I meant, by the way, by that attack. Like I'm moving pretty quickly for a Sonic game, and I can't dodge that attack. And that I just felt like that was just way too perfect, and I just kept dying to it. And I'm like, I know I'm not that bad at this game. Like I was blindly playing, but I'm not that bad. Like, come on now, I'm decent for Sonic. And yeah, that was something that definitely needed to be fixed. The final boss fight too, when you're playing that, you like the second half, and this is something that I didn't realize. The second half of that final boss fight, let me broaden these here. The second half of that final boss fight, it doesn't tell you exactly what to do. And I finished my stream without beating it because the game didn't tell me what to do. I just had to figure it out. And then somebody told me what to do. You have to hold the light button and you do the explosion or whatever. And that's how you beat the boss. But because the game don't tell you that, or it doesn't even give you hints of what to do, I couldn't beat it. And I'm playing the final patched version of the game. And I know people before me, like they said, if you play it and you lose to that boss, you gotta start all over from the first phase again, and that would just piss me off. I'd have probably just been done with the game if that was the case, you know. But overall, I just feel like those are the things that this game like just needs to fix to be good. Honestly, like it's a good game. Like it's a Sonic game. Like it's just not perfect in terms of like, not mechanics, but in things of like just small things that just hinder you from feeling like you're good at the game. It's like you're playing classic Mega Man where it's just like trial and error the entire game, and you don't want the game to feel like that. You want it to feel like, okay, I started the game, I gained some skill, and then now I'm good at it. But that right there, this stage, like, by the way, I like this stage. I just hate the concept of these things just destroying you in one hit like that, right? And that, like, yeah. Oh, one more thing I have to talk about. The tail stages. Oh my god. Like, what's crazy about it, the first tail stage I liked, because the concept of it was pretty cool. It's like, okay, your tails, you're flying the tornado. It's like it's a different style of play now, you know. And that desert stage was really cool, but that last stage, playing the tornado, like, it just made me want to like really just like spit on my screen, because you get health as the tornado. Let me just go to the stage. I gotta go to the stage to explain it, right? Like I said, it's hard to play as I'm. It's hard to talk as I'm playing the game. Oh, I didn't even know there was two of these. There's a shadow glider too. I didn't even know that. But your tails, right? You're in this tornado. All right, man. So look, you're in the tornado, and the bottom left of the screen, that's your health, right? So if you hit a wall, like I'm gonna hit a wall. hit a wall a little harder, you lose more health. If you hit a wall full speed, you lose a bunch of health, so you'll just die, right? And you explode. The problem with it is that on this stage, everything kills you in one hit. So there's no point of giving me health. It's really no point, and it defeats the purpose of you having a stage like this. It could be better, but it could be better, but sorry. It could be better, but because of that concept, like everything has to kill you in one hit, there's no point. There's no point about it at all. It just defeats the purpose of it being good. But again, that's the few things that I dislike about the game. The thing I do like about the game, of course, is the music. I do like the music. The soundtrack is amazing. Like, especially for a fan game like that. That soundtrack is amazing. I like that. They put work into it. It's a lot of like techno beats, but it goes with the stage. That goes with like the intensity of the stage. So I do like that. And the thing, of course, I like about most of it is just the fact that, you know, it has that Sonic Unleashed speedster feel, but it also has like those Sonic Adventure 1 type of platforming with a camera like zooms out, and then you got to do the little overhead jumps to get to, you know, a point of the stage or whatever. That I like about the game. Overall, I like the game. It just those are the small things that if it patched, it could be better. One last thing that I feel is important, that I feel like this game, it doesn't feel like a Sonic game because of it, but it could be better if you fix it, is that the double jump. The fact that every time you hit something, you gain another jump. Now, I guess it's the concept of the game. That's just the concept that they went with. But every time you hit something, you gain another double jump. And it just feel like you just seeing how far you can stay in the air the entire stage. Like it doesn't even matter what's beneath you, because what you're going to keep doing is just double jump, dash, double jump, hit homing attack, double jump, dash. And you're not going to, the point is to not touch the floor. I think what they could have did is just give you one double jump and then just have homing attacks to keep the balance of you doing like just air combat. But I know they would have to probably like revamp the whole game if they took that out, but that's just something I just feel like it breaks the game a bit. There's like stages with Shadow where you're just flying through the whole stage literally because you don't touch the floor. But it shouldn't be like that. But that's the small things, man. Overall, I like the game. I just wish it told me how to beat that final boss, and I feel like that last stage was more random than anything instead of skill related. But yeah, that's it. So I enjoyed this game overall. I did.